right, battle of the unbeatens here. Orono in the blues, Hopkins Park in the whites. Both teams undefeated on the season. Sophie immediately gains the Westonka end through a centering pass. It got through everybody and onto the stick of Orono, and here they come. And right off the bat, get a little shot, but blocked by June and Sydney McCambridge. From the top of the circle, goes in. Elliott scoots that away into the corner. Hadley gives it away to Remy. Remy can't exit the Nordics end. Sydney tries to play it off the boards, but she's pinned. Orono dumps it deep. Hadley Johnson passes it to the middle of the zone. Lydia was there. Lydia can't quite get it in, but here comes Sydney. Sydney cuts it up the middle, one to beat. Sydney plays it out wide, shot, glove down, held on by the Westonka goalie. Face off in the Warrior end, controlled by the Warriors. They get a good pass out of the zone. Sawyer's there to cut that off. Plays it off the boards to Lydia. Lydia chips it up to Nula. Nula right in the middle. Nula puts a shot in, just goes wide. Banks off the backboards, controlled again by Orono. Lydia with a good interception. Puts another centering pass into Nula, and Nula took a swat at it, but it gets popped up. And Orono skates it out. Hasn't gotten anywhere since. Cora with some contact on the small but agile skater, Keely Walker. Nordics get caught off for a change, but we recover. Hadley cuts off her summer teammate Keely, sends her down to the ice. Nordics unable to get it out. Back behind the net, and the Warriors come off for a change. June Taylor around Elliott. She's cut off in the corner, stops, turns, gives it to Hadley. Hadley leaves it for Lillian. Lillian finds Sophia. Right around Sophia's stick, but out of the zone. Mishandled in the neutral zone by Orono. And Remy does a nice job to cut it off and send it back into the Warrior end. The Warriors get around Sydney almost. June was there. And their dump in ends up in the hands of Sydney McCambridge, who floats it out, and there's Sophia. Sophia just misplays it. Gets it back. Loses it as she gains the offensive end. Cut off there by Lydia. Lydia, good stick action so far in this game from Lydia. And Hadley does a good job holding that in. Circles around top of the zone. Fires a shot. Sophia has it. Sophia puts one. Pad save. No goalie in the net. No Nordics in front. Back out to the point. June goes back to Sydney. Sydney tries to play it down low, and Orono's able to get it out. Nordics forced to retreat. June to Sydney. Deflection. And back into the Nordics end it goes. June's going to skate this one out. June sees Cora. See Cora. Doesn't see Cora. June skates it in on her own. Throws it back behind the net. Orono forced to cut back. Turnover. Lydia has it. Lydia sends a backhand in. Can't get in on the goal. She sends another one in. Just wide of the net. Orono up the near boards. Skated out. A pass up to center ice. No worries. Lydia with a good back check, and Sawyer was there. And Sawyer chips it up off the boards. Nula trucking after it. Nula grabs it in the neutral zone. Nula sends one in, and that's a 5-hole. And the Nordics take an early 1-0 lead 4 minutes into period 1. Nula, 5-hole, 1-0 Nordics. Off the goal, Hadley Johnson in. Takes the face-off, wants it herself. Skates through a couple, leaves it. Oh, Sophie was coming in screaming, couldn't quite get there. Orono was able to clear it. Sawyer over to Lillian. Lillian. Nordics can move the puck around. but that one's cut off. Good play there by the Orono defense. Stripes standing in the way of the Nordics trying to clear. They send one in from the point, well wide. Controlled still by Orono. Poked away by Cora Kolkman. Cora can't quite get it out, not yet. And Remy's there, and Remy gets it out. Remy clears. Icing is not alive. Orono controls, tries to get it out. Good pass, and they get it out of their own end. They play it out wide. A little wide of their teammate, and a centering pass in. Sawyer, no problem clearing that one out. Gives it to Lydia. Lydia skates it out. Nula's out in front, looking for another one. Nula just on sides. Good pass from Lydia, well timed. Held in by Cora. Cora sends one in. Nula's there again. Nula can't quite get to it before Orono turns it around. Held in by Lydia. Lydia, so far, this is the best game I've seen her play. Early in period one. A tie up on the near boards. June has it at the point. Tried to get a shot down. Intercepted. That one comes out to Sydney McCambridge. She's pestered the whole way. And Sid's able to skate it out. She dumps it in. Nula can't pinch the boards. And Orono gets a little rush. Good look out there. Sydney recovers. Elliott, kick save. Rebound, shut down. June back out. June can't get it out. It's back in on Elliott. She kicks that one away too. Sydney has it in the corner. Sydney trying to play it off the boards. Unsuccessful as Orono holds it in. Oh boy, that was dangerous to getting through. And these are when it gets dangerous. Nordics just getting caught standing around a little bit. Cora up around the boards. Sydney. Cut off. Back to Cora. Cora. Back around the other way. Still not. No room for the Nordics here. Pass out to Remy, and Remy can't get it out. Orono holds it in. My goodness. Shot in on Elliott. Elliott saw that one the whole way. Closed that off. Man, the Nordics just cannot get this out. And finally they do, and Sophia scoops it up. Sophia gets it poked away at the last second of the last person to beat. And Orono chips it back in. Lillian pokes it away behind the net. Sawyer's there behind it, ties it up. Orono sent one in from behind the net. Not a good shot, but rebound way up. Another one sitting around, and Elliott covers that up. Face off in the Nordics end, just to Elliott's glove. To Lillian, to Lydia. Lydia leaves it for Cora. Cora has it out wide. Cora cuts it back up the middle. Cora tries one more move, couldn't get it. She saw some space over there, just couldn't get it over there. Winds up, takes a shot, that's popped up. And wide of the net. Lydia's still there, poking pucks away. Held in by the Nordics. Orono controls. Orono skates it out of their own end. Cora hot on their trail. Lillian and Sawyer still back. Another shot in on Elliott. She plays it back behind the net, and Sawyer's clearly hooked. And Sawyer flies up the near boards, and Sawyer plays it up. She's still trucking after it. Sawyer still has possession. Plays it back out to Lillian, and Lillian gets it poked away. Good thing Cora's there, but Orono escapes. And great back check by Cora Kolkman, lifting her stick, prevents a shot from even getting in on Elliott. Play of the game so far there by Cora Kolkman. Cora tries to clear. Back into the Nordics end it is. Remy tries to fire it out. Intercepted by the Warriors, Sophie. Has it up the near board. Sophie trying to gain the offensive end. Can't get it in. Sawyer flips it. Sawyer flips it down into the corner. Around the boards it goes. June. That was June, not Sawyer. Good defensive play there. And Soph took a backhand shot in, but that was covered up by the Orono goalie. Hadley sends the face-off out to Sophia. Sophia has it in the corner, sends it into Hadley. Hadley! Fire goes 2-0 Nordics! What a face-off. Hadley to Sophie. Sophia had it in the corner, sent it right back out, tape to tape. Hadley winds up, snipes it back of the net. And Hadley, with her loving, doting grandparents in attendance, puts the Nordics up 2-0. Next face-off controlled by Orono, but they give it right away to Sawyer, and Sawyer plays it back just past Sophia. And Sophia, sorry I missed that. Sophia kept that from getting back out. Sophia keeps it in the Nordics, or the Westonka end. Tie up in the corner. Sophia comes away with it, tries to center it to Remy, but it's intercepted. Outlet pass for the Warriors, and they chip it out. Sawyer's going to cover that one, but she's got somebody there. Sawyer wisely gets it out of the zone. Warriors just stay on sides. Lillian Johnson has it. Ooh, good idea there from the Warriors, but can't connect. Pass up the shot from the top of the circle. They try to get it down low, and they do, but it's back up top of the circle. Block shot. Here comes Cora Kolkman. Cora gets it poked away before she can gain. Backed up by Lydia. And Orono skates it right back out. Across the red line. Cora right there with him the whole way. Centering pass, intercepted by June. June backhands it out wide. Still in the Nordics end. Cora, pass up to Nula. Nula chips it up off the boards. Tries to chase it down herself. Gets it back, sends another one in from the high slot, and that's sticked away by the Warrior goalie. Warriors gonna exit their end, play it off the boards. June can't get a stick on it, and the Warriors keep on getting it going. Off the back of the board, Sydney McCambridge in, falls to her knees. The Warriors have it by themselves. They're content to just go out to the point, and it floats in on Elliott. She scoops it up in her chest protector, and we'll have a face-off to her stick side this time. Uh-oh. Nice play there by Sydney McCambridge. Blocks that shot before it can even get going. Hadley Johnson, good cutback. Got it poked away, but there's Sophia Younger. Sophia sends a Warrior down to the ice. Another centering pass into Hadley, and Hadley can't turn around and pull the trigger. She plays it out to Sydney. Sydney's able to dump it down low. Okay. 20 seconds left. Can the Nordics hold on to the lead in the first period? Warriors have it in their end. Intercepted by Sophia. 12 seconds. Plenty of time for Sophia to get there, but she's bodied off the puck and covered up by the Warrior goalie. Sophia knows she just missed one there. Where's my other two studio representatives?
They're staring.
All right, 6 seconds to go. Period one should come to an end with the Nordics up at least 2-0. They have it. They can put one more in, but time runs out. How'd that period go?
Yeah, I get to move it, you get to talk. That was very good period, even though I wasn't really watching, but whatever. I can see that the score is 2-0 and the Nordics are winning, so happy about that. But yeah, Nordics are.
What do they have to do to maintain this 2-0 lead?
Nordics are winning. They need a check, score. I don't know. They need to win. They need to win. It's my turn to talk. It's my turn. No. Guys, do it. I don't want to put that. Please, one more. They also have to trip and check so everyone on the other team gets hurt, so they win, and the other team forfeits.
Where's Lila?
Not here.
Oh.
How much people are watching?
7.
Ooh, I'm getting loud. I'm famous! Let me see. Who liked it?
Nobody yet.
I've liked it.
Go get your mom's phone and give me a like. Not this one. Alright, everybody switches ends. Period 2 underway. I mean, pretty evenly matched game. Nordics do lead 2-0. That's a good outlet pass. The Nordics lead 2-0, but I don't think they're dominating it like the score says. Sawyer gets the puck out, but she's going to not get called for icing. Icing waved off. Orono with it in front of their own goalie. Skated out of their own end. Pestered the whole way by Cora. And June finally cuts them off. Their defenseman goes down. And they try to send one in. Popped up by Lydia. Off the side of the net, that one. Stuck back behind. June all over him and behind the net here, but the puck gets loose. Backhand shot, blocked by Lillian. And Elliott getting peppered here early on, period number 2. And another centering pass. Good tie up there by Nula, but they have it in front of the net again. Lydia finally should be able to skate this one out. Offsides Nordics. Face-off was controlled by Orono, but Sophie stole it right away. Puck bounces out to June. June plays it right back in, but everybody fell down for the Nordics. And Sydney with 3 Warriors right on top of her. Nice play by Sydney. Off the boards, Hadley Johnson. Hadley with Sophia to her right, Remy to her left. No. Nordics had called for offsides. Hadley played the face-off up, but Orono has a 3-on-2. They're fine taking a shot 10 feet over the glass, slap another one right through everybody. And a centering pass, tipped by Sawyer. Oh, no. Nordics get it out. Remy has it. Remy trying to get it to Sophie, but was contested the whole way, and that's offsides. Face-off comes out. Miscommunication there for the Nordics. Cora didn't know if Sawyer was going to get it. Sawyer didn't know if Cora was going to get it, but leads to a shot in on net. by Nula. Nula gathers her own rebound, sends one out front. Oh, just bounces around Cora's stick. Out to Sawyer. Sawyer from the top of the circle, couldn't get it through. And Lydia can't hold it in, and just throws her head up. Orono gains their end again, or our end again. Sawyer gets it right back out. And they're right back in. Lillian gonna have her way with that one. Poked off onto the stick of an Orono player. And Sawyer ties them up behind the net. They escape. And can't get anything going. Cora gives it away to Lydia. Lydia gains the offensive end, but can't maintain possession of the puck. And Orono chips it right back out. They got a player back as they come off for a change. And a centering pass turned away by Sophia, but it gets into the slot anyways and cleared out by June. Sydney plays it off. That should be icing. Yeah. I don't think two's enough to win this one. Face-off goes nowhere. Chipped up and kept in by the Warriors. Hadley picks the pocket, cuts back, plays it off the boards to Soph. Soph's going to skate it out. The whole Warrior team all over Soph and all the Nordics back here. Soph still has it. Back out to Sydney. Sydney winds up, fires one. A little wide and a little high. Remy tracks down the rebound, centering into Hadley. Hadley, maybe one too many moves. Couldn't pull the trigger, but Sydney keeps the rush from happening. And Sydney dumps it right back in. Wrong dot. Cora takes the face off herself. Oh, loses it a little bit. Couldn't find it. Her toe drag worked, but she didn't know it. Outlet pass for Orono. They get it out. And Sawyer plays it off the boards, and Sawyer draws an offsides on the Warriors. Face off, taken by Hadley to Sophia. Sophia. Uh-oh, gains the offensive end. Sophia still has it backhand off the pipe. And back come the Warriors. Sophia tries to cut him off, but a good pass out to the center circle. And Sawyer with it. Sawyer turns. Gets pushed off the puck, but she's right there in it. And Lillian pokes it free. And nobody can get it out. And Sawyer finally chips it up. And here comes Sophia. One in front of her, one right alongside. Sophia looking for a pass, but nobody was there. And Orono, they're going to ice that one, and that'll be down here. Halfway through period number 2. Nordics still lead 2-0. Orono swings around their own net. Lydia cuts them off and a pile up. Holds the puck in the Westonka end. June also holds it in. June plays it into the corner. Only Orono down there. Orono has it behind their own net. Whiff on the outlet pass. Can't connect again. And can't clear. And the Nordics hold it in. Cora's hustling at least. Good job there by Sydney and Lydia. Takes a shot from outside the circle. Wide, held in by June. And here come the Warriors. Shut down by Sydney for the time being. They cut it back up the middle. Get a little too fancy with it. Sydney holds steady and just pokes it away. Back around the net. Lydia tracks it down, pokes it to Sophia. Sophia tries to skate it out, but she's cut off right before she can. June ties them up in the slot, but Orono still has possession. This one's going to come to Soph. Soph mishandles it, and Sophie just gets it out. Scoops it up, has possession. Sophie banks it off the boards, and she's just going to outskate you every time, and just can't get a shot off. Plays it out, there's Hadley. Hadley. Oh, and Hadley just whiffs on the shot. She was right there. Hadley saw the nylon. This shouldn't be a problem for McCambridge. And it is, as Keely Walker gets it in. Backhand and a good save there by Elliott. Remy takes the rebound, has it on the red line, gets it poked away, gets possession back, and moved off the puck. And Hadley gets it swiped away, but Sawyer and Lillian are there, and that shot sails wide over Elliott's blocker. Sawyer pesters them on their ensuing rebound, deflects that one well wide. Orono has it in the corner. Lillian pins her up against the boards. Lydia and Hadley join the battle, and the Nordics skate away with it. Hadley, good, oh my God, I am watching with my eyes. Puck comes out to Sawyer. Sawyer's got some space. Sawyer. Come on! Jeez, these guys. Offside city here. Whether you're coming off or not, no matter. Orono takes the face off, and they skate it right through a few Nordics, but can't get anywhere else. Oh my. Deflected rolling shot, scooped up by the goalie. .2:30 to go in period number 2. I still don't think 2's enough to win this one. Out to June. June plays it back into the corner. That's not Sawyer. And a great defensive play there by Sydney McCambridge to swipe that away and throws it up the boards, tied up by Sophia and Remy. June has it in the corner. June plays it up the boards, looking for Sophia. Gets a little bit off of Sophia. And another Orono shot off target, but in the right direction. Sophia can't clear, held in at the blue line. Orono plays it back down, and Sydney McCambridge will skate this one out. Sydney tries to split a couple of defenders, and Sophia's offsides. Sawyer flips that one in. Soph tried to get it going, just out of her reach. Sawyer holds it in. And Orono grabs it, skates it out. Sawyer gets a little turned around, gets back in the play, pokes it away. And Sophia takes over from here. Soph skates it out wide, tries to chip it off the boards, ran out of real estate. And Orono plays it around. Held up by Remy. Remy is trying to turn it and look in the middle, but that got intercepted, and back comes Orono. Poked away by Lillian, and Lillian cuts her off, but she's able to get rid of the puck. And Sawyer slams on the brakes, tries to get it out. Not a good clearing attempt, and that one gets in on Elliott through a bunch of traffic. Loose puck out to the top of the circle, blocked by Remy Anderson. And who's going? Hadley? Hadley in the box for hooking. And Mount Westonka with a skater advantage for the rest of period 1 and 27 more seconds in period 2. Oh, Soph gets hung up on the boards, but kills a little bit of the penalty. And Soph still holding possession, killing this penalty off. Oh, out front. Cora couldn't connect. Out to the point. Sydney sends one in and blocked away by the Warrior goalie. Warriors have it behind their own net with 4 seconds left. And this period is going to come to an end. Nordic's up 2-0. And the Warriors will have 24 seconds with a skater advantage in period number 2. Cora wins the draw, dumps that in, and that's going to kill a chunk of this penalty off. The Nordics do a great job killing this off. Still in the Orono end here. Cora ties it up in the corner, plays it to the other corner. 7 seconds to go in the power play. Wide ice here, a lot of space. And Sawyer closes in, can't get a block. But made for a routine save there for Elliott. And Sawyer's able to clear that end, and that'll do it, obviously, for the penalty. Nordics have been back to full strength for a few seconds here. Orono can't control it. Held in by Sawyer. Sawyer gets tripped up, not before she gets it to Hadley Johnson. Hadley dangling around the boards. 3 Orono players around her. In the neutral zone, Nordics able to just poke it in, but Nordics get caught changing here. Oh, and the Warriors are very careless with that puck. They had numbers. They had like 4 skaters on the ice to our 1. And the Nordics able to skate it out with June Taylor. June across the red line. June dumps it down in. Back around the net. June all the way. June playing forward? June's playing forward. Okay. Take that. Maybe we got an injury or something, but oh, Elliott can't control it with her glove. A rebound. I thought that went in, but that went behind. Might have an injury here. Playing with 3D. I don't know who it is. Sydney fires it just high and just wide by about 6 inches. Goalie probably saw that one, but still, good shot from the top of the circle. And back comes Orono, Sydney. Cuts her off. They try to play it down low. They get it down low, but Elliott's right there. Elliott drops down, saves it with both of her pads, and back out to the point comes Orono. Oh, Nordics. Elliott standing tall in the crease here. God. And Nordics offsides. Face off, comes back to Sawyer. Sawyer tries to dump it in, unsuccessful. Gets behind her. Sawyer's going to have to do some catching up, and she does. Great job. Lifts her stick, throws the puck into the corner, centering pass, intercepted right back into that corner. Puck still down in the corner. Lillian circles, tries to play it up the boards, does, gets it to Remy. Remy. Sawyer trying to clear it. Can't get it out yet. Orono holds it in to Lillian. Lillian. She plays it up. Sophia should be able to get this one out. Sophia gets that one out. Sawyer. She gets it in the zone. Sawyer skates up to the top of the circle. Sends a good shot in. Deflected out wide by the goalie. Rebound. Remy into the middle. Just taken away from Hadley right before she slapped at it. And here comes Orono. Good sticks there by Sydney and Lillian, but Orono muscles it through, gets a good backhand look in on Elliott, and Elliott slams the door. 8 minutes and 11 seconds left. I still think 2 is not enough. Sydney has it in the corner. Sydney plays it off the boards. Another kick save by Elliott, and Elliott slides through the crease. Swallows that one up. Shot from the blue line. Elliott saw that one the whole way. We'll just do the face-off all over again. Hadley, face-off, back into the corner. Hadley tries to send it up the boards, but she was deflected. And another shot in on Elliott. Elliott kicks that away. Oh, man. Nordics running out of gas or something here. Off the boards to Remy. Remy just deflects it enough around. And she's able to skate and at least gain the Orono end for a little reprieve for Elliott home. Orono takes it right back. But they're not going to get anywhere really. Lillian cuts them off before they can get it in. And they're able to dump it in, but Sawyer has it. Sawyer gets it out. Was looking for Sophie. Hadley with a turnover. Hadley forced out wide, sends one in. Warrior goalie covers it up, 7:03. Looks like Cora's hurt. Oh no, Cora's out there. Who's hurt? Maybe they're not hurt anymore. No, it looks like we got 2D back on the bench. Cora was out for a while, back in. Orono able to skate it out of their own end. Nordics turn them over in our end, but give it right back. June deflects the centering pass. Good defense behind the net. Orono back out to the point. Right between Nula's legs and all the way through. Centering pass through the crease. June off the boards. June, can she get to it? Yes, she can. Cora reaching. Oh, a nice little move there. Elliott's all over that one, and Elliott covers it up again, and now the Nordics are just getting pounded, but Elliott's not letting anything by her. 6 minutes left. Soph bounces off the boards, and again, she just said she's going to outskate you, but she's pinned off the boards. And puck taken away from Sophia, and back come the Warriors. They're not going to get anything out of here. Sawyer's all over that, blocks that shot. Hadley right behind her with the puck. Hadley got numbers, got space. And she's just cut off before she can gain. And a good look into Sophia. Sophia can't quite get her stick back on it to get out wide. Hadley holds it in. Hadley gets sent down to the ice and a turnover. Back comes Orono. Lillian tries to pin him on the boards. Can't. Skate around Sawyer. Sawyer's right back in the play. Oh no! It squirts right through Elliott. That was bad defense and then good defense. And then just a change up made it through Elliott's 5-hole, and it's 2-1 with 5 minutes and 7 seconds to go in period number 3. Face off, just sitting in the circle. Nula finally skates away with it. Nula forced out wide, sends a backhand centering pass or shot in. Shot didn't make it to the net. Icing is no ice. June gathers it up. Warriors hot on her tail. Centering pass, Cora. Cora will get this one out. And makes a little headway. Cora cuts it back. 5 in front of her, but she shoots it. Simple save there. Sydney from the top of the circle. Blocked. Controlled by the Warriors. Lydia cuts it off on the boards. Warriors bank it off back to Sid. Sid sends another one in. Covered up by the goalie. 4:12 left. Hadley wins the draw, out to Lillian, Lillian into Remy. Hadley trying to hold it in, gets by her Lillian's stick. Sophie's there, Sophie takes it away. And Orono takes it away from Sophie. Sawyer takes it away from Orono. Sawyer off the boards, there was Remy. Remy couldn't get it out. Lillian in the corner. Hadley's there, Hadley. She'll skate this out. Oh, she'll pass it to Soph, but a little behind her. Loose puck just outside the Nordics end. Deflected by Sawyer. Played around the boards by Lillian. Oh my God. Hadley trying to get it out from behind the net by herself. Can't. Sawyer stops a shot from getting it on Elliott. 3:08 left. And Nordics just cannot get it out of their own end. And finally, Lillian Johnson does. Soph has it out wide. Soph with some space. Soph looking for a 2-goal lead right into the breadbasket of the Warrior goalie. 2:47 to go. Face-off controlled a little bit by the Warriors, and now officially. And bounces over Jude's stick. Sydney's got it. Sydney can't skate it out and gets it taken away. Gets it right back to Lydia. Lydia can't clear. Held in by the Warriors. And around the net, June tries to backhand it back the other way, but that's pinned off by Orono players. And back out in front. Turns. Newell with a good steal. And Newell skates it out, but gets it poked away right as she exits. And back out to the red line. Orono skates it right back in, and they're offsides. 2:06. Please. Just give me that. Hadley plays it herself. Hadley gives it to Sophie. Sophie gets it poked away. And they can't get it out. Sophie keeps it in. Sophie's in the circle. Sophie sends one way over the net. Almost over the rink net. Uh-oh. And Sawyer's one-on-one. And a great defensive play there by Sawyer. Sawyer swats it away into the corner. Stop doing that. Oh my God. Pissing me off. Shot way high. 117. Lillian with it around the net. Lillian. And Sophia with another look here. Sophia with it in the middle. Oh, no net! There's no goalie in the net! The Warriors have pulled the goalie. Sawyer gets right back up. You gotta be kidding me. You have gotta be kidding me. My God. Lula skates it in. And here comes Orono for one last rush. 4-on-2. Oh my God. Shot goes wide. Icing. 13 seconds left. Unbelievable. "12 seconds to go." Sophia tries to skate it out, falls down. My God. 3, 2, 1, that's it. And it's going to end in a tie.